It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, Maiyegun don't come, my people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun diary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, and in the torchlight every corner, Maiyegun don't come. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day dollar just they get the higher power over naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you ladder, Maiyegun don't come, my people make we shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun diary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this one not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, Maiyegun don't come, my people make you shout, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, Maiyegun don't come, Maiyegun diary Politico, Maiyegun don't come, this man not the off in mind, Maiyegun don't come, aha.
Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun live. Thank you so much for joining me. And if you are watching me on Facebook, please let me know if this audio is perfect for you before we continue. How is the audio? Yeah, I want to double sure that we are fine. Let me know if your audio is fine. Very perfect. Fantastic. So you can share the broadcast now, okay? Share the broadcast. Invite everyone that needs to be here. Tell them that Maiyegun is live. You can also go onto my YouTube channel, which is Maiyegun's Diary Politico. Subscribe. There's a big event coming up this Sunday, the 16th of May, 21 rather. So we are going to host the leader of Ilana Omo Odua, just for your view. So we're going to have Professor Banji Akintoye on Maiyegun's Diary Politico this Sunday. You will see the flyer out tomorrow. Thank you so much as you are joining. And for those who have read the caption of the broadcast, know this. You may not agree with us 100%, you may not completely agree with the way Maiyegun take on these guys. Our choice of words. Maybe we are not speaking the type of English that you probably English language or the phonetics that works for you or appeal to you. But there is something you can't take away from us. The truth about what we know and share. And the conclusion that we, many of us who have seen the light, that it is a pure waste of time, waste of energy, and including waste of lives. And that is where it becomes concerning for us, because we know that no matter what you do, no matter how much you try, there are those who indeed want things to work. But the system is rigged, and there is a reason for it. The result of a rigged system is what you have today. Calamity, anarchy, lawlessness, breakdown of law and order. There is no trick to it. You cannot treat symptoms and think that means, you know, that should heal you. It won't. So we know that no matter how much we try, no matter how much you try, Nigeria is programmed to fail. It is an idea that has expired. But yeah, let me show you a bit of why, even if you don't agree now, we'll give you your time. We'll give you your space. We'll let you come to that conclusion too. And by the time you come to that conclusion, you will agree with us. Peacefully breaking up of Nigeria is in everyone's interest. Arewa, Biafrans, Savannahs, the Middle Beltans, the Ijaw Nation or Niger Delta Nation, you know, every nation that wants to come out of Nigeria, breaking up of Nigeria peacefully is in the best interest of everyone. And for the fact that it has been established that out of over 250 ethnic nationalities in Nigeria, only one nationality, the Fulani nationality, are those who have brought upon today's edge of the cliff state of Nigeria, that has now prompted every tribe to begin to question their real place in this Nigeria, because nobody understands anymore. We haven't seen it on record where Yorubas, Egbas, Ijaws, the Biafrans, we have not had it on record where any of these moved from southern Nigeria to northern Nigeria and decided to own lands there by fire, by force. We have had Fulani presidents before now. We have had, I think we have had a Kanuri Hausa president before as well, but whether as a dictator or what have you. We've had Yoruba as president before. We've had, we've had many tribes, so to say, in charge. But there was never a time on record where any of these people used their position to further ethnic subjugation and, take over, like we are witnessing today. But it is deliberate. Look, they said they are looking for lands to graze their cows. They said it is their right. And because they are Nigerians, because we are all trapped to be Nigerians. Look at this map on your screen, okay? Maybe if you take it from the map in the middle, where you see the white, where you see the green, but when you look at that white in the middle, that is Abuja. Now, that is where the borderline of the Middle Belt are. You see that? Those states are Middle Belt, where you see Benue, Kogi, where you see Plateau and the rest of them, right? Now, those areas now, I'm going to have people help us paint that. They will paint it in red. Those are the areas that the Fulanis have, after destroying the largest part of the Nigerian land, right? In northern Nigeria. Look how big it is, right? Now, they have crossed to that, you see that Abuja map in the middle? They have crossed to that Middle Belt. And they have been wreaking havoc there for years now. Thousands of people have been killed. But the approach now is that, you see that space that is white, that is southern Nigeria. Tell me, right? For the sake of, what do you call it? For the sake of equity, tell me, how would forcing the space, the people in that white space, yeah, that is southern Nigeria, how can you force them to give up land for peace when the rest of the north in green is like the 70 to 72% of the entire Nigeria is in northern Nigeria? How could they not found anywhere in northern Nigeria to at least start Ruga? Something that would then make us feel like, okay, but we kept saying it. They said maybe it's because we didn't like them. They said everything we were talking about is against the North. Even the North is not safe. The prosperity of the place is ruined for a very long time. Okay? Now, whatever that agenda is, right? People keep referring to Ahmadu Bello. But listen to this, Whatever the agenda is right now, even Ahmadu Bello knew then that they have to keep it in the northern Nigeria, right? There was never an agreement that made the entire Nigeria the property of the Fulanis. There was never any time, even their own, but again, whatever the agenda is, comparing that map I just shown you now, right? I just showed to you now. Do you now think it is justified that for the past 6 years, they have not built one single Ruga, one single cattle colony in any part of northern Nigeria successfully? No single one. But when you meet a Fulani governor, whose state is currently being ruled by terrorists, the Fulani terrorists, and he comes on national television to say this to us.
And is in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together.
You see, the issue of misconception, I see there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the world.
If I understand, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries, who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization, telling them you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself to be able to convince them, away from the mistrust where the whole system of...
Now, I decided to replay that just to bring you into tune. Bring you in tune into the latest, why they are doing what they are doing. What they are bent on doing right now is that they want to do sensitization. That's what they've been doing. Sensitization, which is the spread of fear-mongering, spread of a bloodbath, war, terrorism, so terrorizing the people to submission. Do you get that now? So that is their own way of sensitizing the people. That's why they said when the southern governors met to decide that, number one, the appointment into federal government positions must be reviewed. Now, everybody has come back to agree with us that there will be consequences for you all who agreed with them that it is all right to fill in everywhere with Fulani and the, and jihadist apologists. Fill them up into sensitive positions, destroyed all institutions, and make them so incompetent and finally destroyed in order to pave way for the multitude entrance of all these undocumented criminals with their guns as we speak. So they succeeded. Those of you who were told then that there will be consequences and you never paid attention to it, well, the governors, southern governors are now saying, well, we think it's wrong. How can you be discussing about security, insecurity in eastern Nigeria, and there is no single easterner sitting right there among the security chiefs for security meeting? They say, oh, come on, they just gave you a rabo now. Oh, really? Will the rabo come out and tell you how the meeting went? It will never come out and tell you because we have been told their security meeting is being conducted in Fufu Day, but they will just transmit and give to any other person just for the optics. They will give it to them to go and read. What would they do? What would they say anyway? So today, the Nigerian police are not saving Nigeria. So when I said nobody is safe, and everyone keeps telling you nobody is safe, today's survivors, yesterday's survivors are today's victims. Okay, tomorrow's victims, they are today's survivors. It's just going to be turn by turn Nigeria Limited. It's just going to be when. It's going to be your own time. It's all that matters. It's about when. It's not if. Everybody will have his own share. However, the Nigerian police right now, even if you feel unsafe, the Nigerian police themselves, they don't feel safe anymore. There was a time that they reported that many police stations, number one, there are many police stations or police posts in northern Nigeria and so many other communities that are completely closed down. They dare not set up police posts there anymore, right? For those where they've set them up, some of them, they have to close. You know, imagine police station closing down at 4 p.m. for security reasons. Can you believe that? And they are in that community. So Nigerian policemen, as we speak right now, they are just into full-time extortionists, you know, extorting people, collecting money, setting people up, just anything that they can get. That is what the majority of them are doing right now. You know why? They are not safe. In eastern Nigeria, the APC, Egbekegbe, Al-Qaeda People's Congress, they set up an agenda in order to activate genocide. We have been talking about it. We have been talking about that. They are planning genocide in eastern Nigeria. They are going to continue. They are going to make it to continue to look like it's just a clashes. IPOB versus no, that is not what is goddamn going on. It is a planned genocide. They proscribed IPOB when they've committed no single crime, right? They call them terrorists. Fulani terrorists that are kidnapping people for ransom. They have people who are on the national television telling people to accept them, give them land if you want peace. Now, IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra, they are committed no crime. Right before our very eyes, they proscribed them. So they went on, they still never got involved in anything like violence, right? Then they decided that since the politicians in eastern Nigeria, the Igbo governors, are going to continue to milk the situation while they keep their own plan B in their pockets, and they watch their people being killed, IPOB responded to the situation again. They set up ESN, Eastern Security Network, rather than get support from the politicians in eastern Nigeria who knows themselves that there is a plot to start a genocide in eastern Nigeria, in Biafra land. There is already ongoing. But you know one thing, if you never get to a point whereby they have killed thousands, then we won't make it an issue. They have been killing hundreds as we speak right now. Many people are they've gone missing, kidnapped by the Nigerian military. They are working hand in hand with the governors of the Eastern Nigeria, including the governors of Niger Delta region. Unfortunately, this is a setup that will be actually ignited before the end of 2021. No, we said they are doing that while they are every day committing these extrajudicial killings in Eastern Nigeria as we speak. Boko Haram terrorists are wreaking havoc in Borno. They have taken over 4 local government areas in Niger State, including Shiroro. 2 days ago, they said Nigeria national grid, electricity grid for the country collapsed. One of the grids is now in control and command of Boko Haram. It's been 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks now. Nigeria military, Nigeria Air Force, they've never visited the place. Rather, Boko Haram, ISWAP, we have seen them sharing Ramadan and sharing Ramadan gift, sharing money to the locals and preaching to them. They've taken over the place. There is no presence of Nigeria military, Air Force, or anyone at all. But as you are watching this video, battalions of Nigeria military are on their way to the Eastern Nigeria. We were told they were waiting for the end of the Ramadan, okay? Now they are there, intimidating and killing innocent people as we speak, and using the media to justify the killing, even when one of them came out, even Opuzo Dinjo, the man that invited them, they brought in security to Eastern Nigeria. Today, the policemen in Eastern Nigeria are not safe. Policemen in Southern Nigeria are now in the, what do you call it, in the shadow of what if unknown gunmen show up. Can you believe that? Nigeria policemen, as we speak, as you are watching this video right now, they are putting measures in place to protect themselves by hiring private protection. You know Wike, Wike of Rivers, who was bragging on how he was going to deal with the IPOB members and the ESN, how he's been killing them secretly, working with the military and all of that. And he's been bragging about it. Today, in Elere in Ikwere local government area, with the weakest local government, the picture showed up on the social media today that the police in that area, they had to go and hire Vigilante to help them protect the police station. Vigilante protecting police station while the policemen stay inside to do their job. In Eastern, this is River State, where Wike continue to brag that River State is not Biafra. They were looking for unknown gunmen before now. They were arresting innocent people. ESN, as we all know, they are never in the city. They've always been in their forest. You won't find them in the city, you know. But another thing they are doing is that they are paying people to identify and point at so many identified or known IPOB members, even though they are not ESN members. What they are doing in Eastern Nigeria right now, they are picking them up one by one. And they are picking people up randomly for being IPOB members. They just accuse them as unknown gunmen. They are killing many of them. They are keeping many away. And you think Nigeria is not sitting on a keg of gunpowder. It is also deliberate, by the way, okay? It is deliberate. Policemen in Eastern Nigeria now, or anybody in working with the government as a military or prison, whatever. If you are a uniform man working for Nigerian government in Eastern Nigeria today, they are now either putting their uniform inside the bag and they will wear something different and they pay their transportation fee now. They don't go into public buses and say staff. They don't do it anymore. They work in a way that they have to tell somebody their route, where they are going. It has become so dangerous now, okay? And I tell people, These people have committed so much atrocities in eastern Nigeria in the past 6 years that the moment the searchlight of the whole world is finally beamed on what is going on there, all the eastern governors will be arrested, prosecuted, and jailed for crimes against humanity. Some of you will be so shocked, but maybe not, because nothing really shocks you anymore. Now, it has gotten to that stage. There are policemen, as we speak, in eastern, and it's spreading to the western Nigeria as we speak. The other day, Lagos State Commissioner, in order to help them spread the fear-mongering, he came out and he quickly, and he accused IPOB of planning to invade Lagos. And you're like, who is this guy? Is he an illiterate? He is not. What he did is deliberate. Okay? It is called gaslighting. Gaslight them. Put that fear in the minds of every Yoruba so that when they hear IPOB, they will automatically refer them to unknown gunmen, and they will automatically refer them to any attack, any criminal activity or terrorism carried out by the Fulani terrorists and their police counterpart in any part of Yoruba land. The Yorubas who have been hearing that IPOB want to attack Lagos, IPOB want to, you know what I'm talking about, because it is deliberate. Do you understand? It is deliberate. It's not that it's stupid. It's not stupid. They know what they are doing. It is deliberate. It is called gaslighting. So that before you know it, Igbos and Yorubas, they will start fighting in Lagos. And you know what that means? They will just use that to justify whatever they are doing in eastern Nigeria, and kaboom, they will have some people on their side who will believe they are liar. If you are watching this video, this is the plan, and I'll break it further down for you if you have time. Policemen can no longer protect people in eastern Nigeria as you are watching this video. And these are spread beyond just Imo, Enugu. It has spread to Delta, Bayelsa, River State, Cross River State, all these places, which prompted the southern governors to come together. Okay? Let me give you an example of another way that they have tried to gaslight the IPOB, because it's something they are planning over there, right? When the Owerri prison break happened, they came out and they said it was done. The police IG then said it was the IPOB that carried out the attack on Owerri prison. So many people are still saying that to this day. It's not because they have not heard that this was not carried out by the IPOB or has nothing to do with them, not because they've not heard the rebuttal, but it is also deliberate. I'll tell you more about that as we proceed. So, we told them, we said, it's impossible. It doesn't make any sense. Puzo Dinjo, he was so busy 2-3 weeks before the Owerri prison break. He was so busy in Olu that he was bragging that he brought in the military to fish out the IPOB members in Olu. You know the story of Olu. For 5 days, innocent people were killed, massacred in their homes. They were accused of being members of ESN. Many of them were, kidnapped. And to this day, some of them have still not been found. Until the ESN responded, and it became a serious gun battle. After 24 hours after that, the military withdrew from Olu, and we've never heard much from them again until 2-3 weeks later, when Owerri prison break happened. Then we started analyzing it. Owerri prison, federal prison, is just about 2-3 minutes walk from Douglas House, which is now named a console house for those who are following the events. That government house in Owerri, where the governor lives, where his family should be, where the police post headquarters is also situated or located, is just 2-3 minutes away. And ESN came to attack a prison that is just 2 minutes away from where the governor is sleeping. And they spent from 12 a.m., they left at around 4:30 a.m. They spent over 4 hours. They opened the prison. No warden, No warder was shot or injured. Nobody died. And they broke the prison with dynamite, bomb, and they released everybody. Okay? And even the prisoners stayed back and they sang praise and worship for about 1 hour before they all dispersed. Okay? And they all said those who came to release them, they were wearing military uniform. 20 minutes away, if you are driving, 20 minutes away, there is a military barrack in another town, which is just 20 minutes away from Owerri. Eh? But the IG said, oh, it was the IPOB that's, and we said, this doesn't make any sense. They said, oh, non-gunmen. This doesn't make any sense. Number one, we can say this with 100% certainty. This was coordinated and carried out by the joint operation of Nigeria Boko Haram, Nigeria military, Imo State government, Nigeria police, and some locals, including the Nigerian Prison Authority. Do you get that now? When we started dishing out these facts, Puzo Dinjo showed up on television. Watch this.
As a governor, as their leader, the number one citizen, what you have done as an urgent move, because this is a matter of exigency. This is an emergency that you need to move fast. What have you done urgently in the past 2 days to hoping it will help in curbing a further attack?
We have strengthened security, more security men, police forces, officers of Nigerian police, and the equipments have been sent to Imo State by the Inspector General of Police. The Nigerian Army has strengthened, the Navy has strengthened also the mine of the water sites. So I think we have strengthened security in Imo State, and that is why, even as this afternoon, most of the inmates that escaped from the correctional services have been arrested, and some of them also willingly came back on their own. And we are encouraging through this medium those of them who are still outside to come back and take advantage of the pronouncement of the Minister of Interior that they will be given amnesty, meaning that they will not be tried for a fresh offense. They should just come back and serve out their term and go back to their various places of abode. So I think that what we will do is that as we make the investigation is ongoing, I will also liaise with working with my security agencies. We will come up with the plans, immediate program, mid-term program, and long-term plan to be able to ensure that security in this part of the region, Nigeria, is strong, and that this kind of thing will not happen again.
Yes, we have just about 30 seconds or so for this. I wanted to know, have you spoken with the new IG on what is...
Right. That was him after verifying that the attack wasn't carried out by the IPOB. He said it was carried out by some politicians, and to this day, we have never heard back from them. Then, afterward, they escalated it, okay? They took it beyond just looking for IPOB. They have now taken it into wiping out everyone that has anything to do with Biafra. And we're asking, is that going to be another program? Another mass killing? Of course, that's the plan. However, I also want to share this with you, which is something that we can say it is historical. Whatever that agenda is today, it is not because we exposing this doesn't mean that we are encouraging a genocide. No, we are trying to stop one, because we have people who somehow, I don't know, until now, who somehow believes that a country can exist called one Nigeria, whereby their forebearer had this kind of view about the rest of those who are supposed to make up that Nigeria. Then that will give you an idea where this confidence of we own Nigeria by the power of conquest and has been bestowed and given to us by our great-grandfather, Uthman Dan Fodio. There is something that dated back to what is now happening today. Just a reminder, watch this.
Say as far as I can foresee, because it will be rather dangerous to see the number of boys who are now turning from all our learning institutions coming out with having no work to do. I'm sure whichever government of the day might be, it will feel rather embarrassed, and it might even lead to bloodshed.
Doesn't this damage the idea, sir, of all people in all regions in Nigeria being fellow citizens of one country?
Well, it might, but you are, I mean, new to our region, but how many northerners are employed in the east or in the west? The answer is no. And if there are, there may be 10 laborers employed only.
Do you get that now? So they have this idea that it will be northerner first. Northerner first, which is good in the north. If you use the criteria of, the agreement of 1960, may everybody just do it own. There was no idea of one Nigeria, Fulani own everywhere, like they are projecting today. There was never any arrangement of such. Yeah. But today, the story is different. When you talk, here is another angle. When you talk about what Nigeria has become and what Nigerians have been made to become today, people tend to quickly play into the hands of the same criminals who brought this upon them, right? And they use one thing, which is religion. I have friends who have told me, Maiyegun, stay out of religion, stay out of religion. I'm like, if your religion gets you so emotional that you probably feel so offended when we are talking about those who should make you feel offended for even claiming to be part of that your religion, they still get offended still. That's why we don't care. If after letting you know that the rogues, the criminals, who were saddled, who told you they could make a country that works for you, ended up they sold you off. Now you are at the mercy of terrorists who can take you anytime or destroy everything you hold dear anytime. But when you ask them, what are you doing about this? For example, let's start with bokohari. What are you doing about this whole problem? After they brought the mannequin out, or the person that now look like a 23 or 24-year-old man, I don't know if he's actually wearing a mask. Be the judge. The president of a country in turmoil, he has this to say. Let's start with him before we go to others.
The law enforcement agencies are working hard to regain confidence against the bandits so that people can go back to the land. This is very important. This is what the law enforcement agents are very busy about now. The rainy season is coming, so we want people to go back to the land so that we can get enough food for the country and even export. And we are hoping Nigerians will understand the problem. Nigerians know at which stage we came, 2015, what stage we are now, both on security, both on economy, and we are going by the Constitution. We are doing our best, but with the resources available and the manpower available to us, we are working very hard. And I think the National Assembly is cooperating very well. Within the resources available to us, they are certainly giving us priority in our requirements, and we are doing our best. The important thing is the elites must make the attempt to understand the military. If we order, say, weapons and armored vehicles, it takes time for the manufacturers. It takes time when it is brought here, eventually shipped here. taken to our training institutions, training the trainers, and then sending them to. This is a very, very long process. And even if you can have contact with the retired military chaps, they will tell you the difference between the time we came and now, how much hardware we have got, how much training we have done. If you don't know, go and ask people from Borno, from Adamawa, the difference in terms of security. And without security, you can't do anything. And in the south.
Do you see how cold-hearted whatever he's saying is, right? Yeah. But when they said the National Assembly is helping them, I'll come to those ones very soon. Let's listen to Bajabia Miller.
This is not a time for name calling or blame or blaming one person or the other. If truth be told, we all have equal shares in the blame in whatever challenges we have. We all must come together. The same way we all have equal shares, we must all come together to make sure that we resolve whatever issues there are. Like I said earlier, nations, the greatest nations have gone through challenges even worse than this. And I believe that it is that spirit of oneness and that spirit of togetherness and unity and love that will take us through this. You know, sometimes there are many things that people have said here and there. You never know where these things are coming from. Sometimes God even puts you through challenges so that you can come out of it stronger, bigger, better, and bolder. And that's what I believe is going to happen to Nigeria. We're all put together into this one geographical space for a reason. It wasn't by happenstance or coincidence or by chance. No, it was ordained. It was ordained by Almighty God, and He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't make mistakes. He doesn't go wrong. What He decrees is what will be, and I believe He put us all together. No matter your religion, no matter your ethnicity, we're talking about over 250 ethnic groups in one country. It is that diversity that God had foreseen that I believe we should tap into as Nigerians. And I have belief in the Nigerian resilience and the Nigerian spirit. So in the spirit of Ramadan, we must.
You think say they're wise? You are a mumu man. You are a mumu man. And then throw the guy.
Swear it will be. Sorry. You see, unity beggars. If they have no solution, he has nothing to say. That is supposed to be the number 3 man in Nigeria. That's the Speaker of the Nigeria House of Representatives. The first one you saw is the lifeless Mani Queen. Of course, I don't know what is that. Obviously, with that hand, those hands are not that of a 82-year-old man. I am not going to believe that too. And this is where people say, well, is a dead Buhari or a mask-wearing bokohari, whatever it is, that those hands, they don't look like that of 82 years old man. You asked for my opinion, and I hope that answered it. And thank you very much, by the way, smart. Unity beggars. Every small thing, talk sense about the problem. You know it. You should be having all the reports. You are the speaker. You are so close to them. I may not have all the information. Why can't they be honest? But it won't be. They will quickly give it to God to deceive you. Imagine Bajabia Miller, somebody that stole $25,000 of his client, his own client in America. A lawyer stole his client's money, ran to Nigeria, joined Tifnumbu, became Tifnumbu's boy, and blah, 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 blah. He just became a rep member. Lawyer boy. He became speaker. And he's talking about God. He's paid back the money, by the way, just for the record. He stole the money, okay? Then he ran to Nigeria. But he's rich now, so he paid back the money, okay? But he can never he can never practice law in the state of Georgia anymore. It's on record. You can go and look for it. It's out there. That person is talking about God. If you talk to bokohari, he will tell you. There was a time they showed bokohari in mosque, Ramadan, bokohari reading Quran. What's he reading from that Quran? More poverty, more bloodshed, more bloodbath. Abi, he's talking about military weapons can take time. This guy took $1 billion in 2018, just few months to 2019 election. He took $1 billion from excess crude account. And he traveled to America to go and meet Donald Trump. Gave Donald Trump half of the money. They stole the rest. Until today, now video and pictures we are seeing of the Tucano jets or Tucano jets, wherever. He's talking about, but they have ammunitions. He's talking about Borno State is better. As you are watching this video, when they handed over to this lifeless breeding mannequin in 2015, it's on record, there was no single territory in control of Boko Haram. Today, Borno State is talking about, out of 27 local governments in Borno State, as we are watching this video, you can use your Google now and put the link on this video. Let people watch it if it's wrong. Out of 27 local governments in Borno State, only 5, you will say you have local government working. The remaining 22 local government area, they are either communities who are now paying taxes to Boko Haram. Others are now living in Niger Republic. They are living in Chad. They are living in all these border towns as refugees, as you are watching this video. Majority of them, all the local government chairmen, House of Rep member, House of Assembly member, all their elections are conducted in Maiduguri, the state capital. All administration for all local governments in Borno State, they are doing it in Maiduguri. But they won't tell you that. This happened though. 22 local government area unsafe. They've either burnt down the local government or send the people away and took it over completely. Niger State, where Abdul Salami Abubakar, Babangida, where they all came from, is 4 local governments, including Shiroro. They are now under the control of a Boko Haram. For 2 weeks, they have not been there, but they have weapons to be killing people in eastern Nigeria. They were waiting for Ramadan to end before they invade Yoruba land. Let me tell you this, by the way. That is the plan. Ramadan has ended now. Watch out for the Nigerian soldiers when they will begin their onslaught in Oyo State, in Ondo State, as well as Ogun State. And we will be exposing them anyway, okay? And that is why I want to bring Professor Banji Akintoye onto this program. So let us chart a new course. Let us start the process of establishing Ilana Omo Yoruba, Ilana Omo Udua in every city, every town, all over the world, wherever you are living, right? You will be, we have to begin to plant the tree. In your own city, you have to plant it there. We need to begin to move. Their plan for us is unbelievable. And you see those guys who organized the killings of the protesters at Lekki, they will gladly let them do it to kill us. Ramadan has ended now. Watch out for the next few days, weeks, and months. Then you come back to that reality, even if you don't agree with the way we talk about it. When you say anything, they will say, pray to God. They make you look so stupid. Even when you are sounding so stupid, right? You continue to tell yourself that maybe, well, it's the will of God. God in what? God will not build electricity. God will not build your road. God will not arrest those thieves for you who are stealing your money. God will not fight those terrorists who have guns to shoot you anytime. Prayer won't save you, even though, even your pastors, is not so stupid to just be praying and be going everywhere. He bought himself a bulletproof car. Those who couldn't afford bulletproof cars, they got themselves a security guiding them because they don't want to be kidnapped. They want to enjoy the kingdom of heaven here on earth. But you, when it comes to governance, when they tell you God, you feel offended when we tell you that God has nothing to do with it. You feel offended because you have God. You know that God is so powerful. Well, does your pastor even know that God is powerful? I brought back this video. It's a long stretch. If you have the time, sit back and watch it.
Yeah, have you seen how useless and stupidity religion has made a black man, especially Nigerians, to become? Nigeria pastors and bishops and reverends has made every average Nigeria Christian to become so stupid as before the world. And that is why they are dying in daily basis, because they are under the control of the so-called brainwashed pastors and bishops that are fooling them in Nigeria in daily basis. Just what you are watching here, this is a pastor in Nigeria. The pastor is being protected with military personnel, with police officers, with full-loaded arms, magazine, AK-47. Now, the same pastor has his own olive oil and sticker that he is giving to his members for protection. A Nigeria graduate, a citizen of Nigeria who is a graduate, as a member of this man church, that buys olive oil and sticker from this man church for his own protection and his family. Why the man that are selling the olive oil to them is being protected with mopos, with guns, with a magazine? Is this not foolishness? That is why Africans don't know the meaning of security. Because Nigerian Christian leaders are busy covering them with the blood of Jesus every day. And that is why Nigerian citizens dies every day more than the animals in America and Europe. The European that brought Christianity to Africa mount one of the best satellites on the sky, monitoring their city. Why a black man in Nigeria is hanging what they call scapular, chaplet, their pastor's picture, their pastor's pin-up or whatever, on their neck, and they are putting a pin-up on their chest in the name of protection. These people are people who are traveling on a death trap road in daily basis, and they are dying. But Nigerian Christian leader has made them to start giving a testimony that their fellow human being died on a bad road, and them themselves did not die. So Nigerian Christians celebrate the death of their fellow human being, and they use it as a miracle. We are 20 in that bus, and 10 died, and not among those who died. Instead of fighting how that road will be repaired, so that he will not be involved in the next accident in the next day. Thousands of Nigerian Christians have become so useless. That is why in Nigeria you see them, they will buy a factory and fold it and turn it into church, where they pray for protection, where they pray for prosperity. Nigerians are praying for prosperity in a country where there is no factory. Europeans work for prosperity. Americans work for prosperity. Why black Africans, especially Nigerians, praise for prosperity? So it is time you have to use your brain. You know, my dear brothers and sisters, if that chaplet you are reading, if that scapular on your neck, if that so-called sacrament you are praying to in daily basis to protect you, if it is active, if it really works, believe me, you cannot do it more than the Chinese. You cannot do it more than the Japanese. You cannot do it more than America. You cannot do it more than the Britain that brought the religion to you. For you to see how stupid a black man is. In Christianity religion, there is what they call blessed sacrament, made with gold. That the production of the sacrament gives millions of job opportunities to the Chinese and the India, Japans that don't even go to church. They use the production of sacrament to create job for the citizens. Why a black man prays to the sacrament in Nigeria for prosperity and for job employment? Do you see how stupid black people has become because of religion? Now that sacrament, where they keep it, is being called chapel. Where they normally keep it in the church is called chapel. In that chapel may have like 3 gates, 3 doors, 3 iron doors, 3 authentic iron doors. Still, they will still go and look for people that will build another protector for the sacrament in the same chapel. And they will go to the market and purchase a key that is being manufactured by the Chinese that don't go to church to lock the blessed sacrament so that the armed robbers will not steal it because it's made of gold. Now, something that a black man gave security, not to be stolen, not to be stolen, not to be destroyed. A black man is now praying to what he gave security to protect him or her. Is this not madness? Is this not stupidity? Something you gave proper security is what you are praying to protect you from Enugu to Onitsha, which you know that the road is a death trap. Instead of you to fighting to give yourself a total security on that road, as you have given to the sacrament you are bowing down for. Black race, we have been condemned to death by religion. The Europeans know what they did to us. They injected this madness to a black man's sense, and that is why we are among the poorest human beings on this planet Earth. Look at the environment where you are living. And the animals from Europe cannot live where you are living. Can you see how stupid black people is? A black man, it is time for you to wake up. Look at a pastor being protected with gun, with machine gun, with AK-47. You see as they are following him as if he is a president. Prime Minister of Italy cannot have a squad like this to protect him. The Prime Minister of United Kingdom cannot move with a squad like this in the name of security. The Prime Minister of India, Modi, cannot move with squad of security like this for protection. But ordinary pastor who's supposed to go and look for work to do is brainwashing people, taking the offering and tithes of the masses, telling them that the world is about to end. You know, he's being protected with soldiers, with armies, with police officers, with AK-47. And in that process, he still have the guts to print a sticker to sell to Nigerians, especially the graduates. I don't know, being a graduate in Nigeria is just useless. That is how religion have reduced our graduates to. You know, you are buying a sticker and olive oil to protect you and your family, while your pastor and reverend is being protected with gun. Go to the parish or the church where you worship. You see people with arms protecting the parish, protecting the church, protecting your reverend living in the church, protecting your pastor, and you are using your pastor's sticker and calendar in your house as means of.
It's a long video, and I'm so happy that it captured everything, keywords that I want people to listen to tonight. You cannot pray away your problem in a country where, even if you want to help, right? In a country where the military believe that a repentant Boko Haram can be your president. Are you surprised?
For those of them that will listen to the words of wisdom, that will listen and think as a true Nigerian, the best for them is to lay their arms. It is the only way that we can move forward. But as a professional soldier, we will continue to do what we know best doing, and that is to continue to project our effort in a modern, determined effort. We will continue to do that. We will not be distracted by some of the activities of our detractors, by the activities of some of the collaborators. Nigeria deserves peace. Northeast deserves peace. The people of Borno deserve peace. Because it is only when there is peace, there will be development. And it is time now. And that is why I capped it up, that there's time for everything. If we have been in times of difficulties for over 8 years, it is time now for us to celebrate peace. For everyone, you need to come on board. Boko Haram should lay their arms unconditionally and be accepted in the community. Opportunities are out there for them. They can be rehabilitated. An ex-Boko Haram stands having laid his arms and comes back, turns his way away from his negativity. He stands to be a president of this country. He stands to aspire to any position in this country. Why is he wasting his time when he cannot even deliver? We will do that. But we have appealed to them, including their detractors, their collaborators, to see reason.
Did you hear that? That is the mentality. A Boko Haram, ex-Boko Haram can be the president. And it will be the president because it won't be the first time. Ex-Boko Haram member who planned a retaliatory coup in 1966, July 1966, is the president of Nigeria today. Bokohari, it was one of the terrorists who planned the retaliatory coup of 1966. And since then, Nigeria never know peace. Somebody said when Nigeria was 24 years old, or thereabout, that was when Bokohari happened to Nigeria. Remember, its first coup in the 80s. Nigeria was just 24, and Nigeria, you know the story, right? So they are busy in the eastern Nigeria, right? That's on the security, how they destroyed everywhere. Even with a wiki, as the thing has become now, okay, I want to replay this video. It's important. In southern Nigeria now, where the jihad has finally batched, and the people are also mobilizing to push them back. The military is helping them right now. The soldiers are helping them to further weaken the people, disarm the people. Why the terrorist drives in, properly activates them. Dangote truck has moved as many thousands as possible down to the eastern Nigeria, down to the western Nigeria, down to even the river state in Port Harcourt and all of that. And, they are just waiting to be activated as we speak. Those who have collaborated with them, the governors, they are about to see their states go up in smoke. Wike, they asked him, what do you think we can do? Now that the policemen in River State, they have started hiring the Vigilante to protect them. What are you going to do now, Wike?
I would say that, look, I'm handicapped. The police belong to federal government. The army belongs to the federal government. What do I do? The federal government wants to sabotage me, not to succeed in my state.
All right, go.
Let's take that again.
I would say that, look, I'm handicapped.
Is handicap. Okay. People are saying that with his relationship with Tambuwa, even Tambuwa is paying ransom to bandits in Sokoto, where Sultan of Sokoto is. Do you know that? The ISWAP, they are in Sokoto and Niger State. Do you know? And Sokoto state government, they are paying them. When the kidnappers kidnap the people, Sokoto state government will pay them what they can pay them, and the family can go and pay the rest. That is where the Sultan is. And that is the Sultan that doesn't want Nigeria to break up. But you see these guys, they will do everything. Let's start with this one.
Sheikh, critics would ask you the question, how much is the cows and cattle contributing to the Nigerian economy? That will warrant a group of persons who feel their cattle have been rustled by criminals, and not by state actors, but by criminals who take up arms against fellow citizens who are suffering the same problem they're going through.
Yes, maybe about, I can say maybe 10% of the herders are the criminals, but 90% in the end, they took up weapons to protect themselves from extinction. This is the truth I'm telling you about. 90%, that's why they are ready. One, to lay down their arms. Two, they themselves, they can take care of the little remnants of the band of the criminals among them, because they don't want anybody to bring mayhem to them. So I think if there is a general amnesty, they are going to lay down their arms. They told us they are ready. So when somebody says ready to lay down his arms, you are saying no, you should not. You should continue fighting. And when they fight, they are the ones that are inflicting injury and inflicting harm to people. That you don't have there the military and the police to protect you. So I don't know what the logic we're using now. And let me give you an example, what people don't know about the Fulani. Look at what is happening in Ibadan. What is happening in Ibadan? Suddenly the Yorubas in Ibadan, not all of them, suddenly some few Yorubas in Ibadan decided to attack Hausas. Why? Because I don't know, whatever it is, they say Hausa, you see injustice going on without doing anything. If people who are supposed to be educated, who have schools, who have roads, who have any amenities of the government, can use, can suddenly attack innocent people they have been together with innocently because some other people did something. What do you expect somebody in the bush who's never schooled, who's never anything? So the Fulani herdsmen are fighting based on ethnic and tribal affiliations, just like the Yorubas are doing now in the south. In the south, the same thing, the same mentality. So Nigerians, whether educated or not educated, we need really to have another national orientation to see that how we live as a nation.
All right, Sheikh, as someone who has been in this conflict resolution advocacy for a long time now, do you think it is sustainable to continue to negotiate and, of course, grant amnesty to those who take up arms against the government and, of course, killing arbitrarily, sacking people from their farms and, of course, involved in all kinds of crime and criminality. Won't this kind of development send wrong signals to criminal-minded elements in other parts of the country who may be tempted to also take up arms against the states to draw government's attention to their plight?
No, it's not possible to have another group just like the herdsmen have, because the herdsmen, they are conditioned by the environment they live to resist.
Sheikh, we had the Niger Delta crisis many years ago, and in 2009, amnesty was granted. Not too long ago, I think within that same year, the issue of terrorism, which we are still battling, emerged in Borno State, and now we are having the problem of banditry. What's the guarantee that we will not have another kind or another dimension to this crisis from another region of the country?
Yes, well, the guarantee we have is that the Boko Haram are using the Sambisa forest as a castle, as a sanctuary for them. And the Fulani herdsmen are using the various forests in the northern states as a, what they call a sanctuary for them. And the creeks is for the Niger Delta. Besides that, you don't have anywhere for criminals to hide. So once we get the Fulani to play down their arm, and then we can be able to man our forest and protect it from any other group from taking it over, I think it will be over. And in fact, as I've said, the Niger Deltas were protecting the pipelines. This Fulani, the good ones, can protect our forests, and I'm sure they can do it.
Sheikh Gumi, you said that earlier that the ban.
It's also more, but let me stop it there. But I hope you paid attention to every keyword. Like, they did only 10% of them are committing the crime. They are ready to lay down their harm if they can be given amnesty. They can end up helping us to protect our forest. Blah, 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 yada, 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 yada. Right? It's Paddy that they were doing the terrorism or banditry tour together. That one, listen to him. After the the southern governors met in Delta in Asaba. In fact, I think I have the clip. Let me share that with you. The governors of southern Nigeria met in Asaba. In their communique, they said we have to have a national dialogue to renegotiate everything, including those who wants to break up and all of that. This whole thing is not working. It's that we're looking to restructure. They are begging Buhari to look into it, but they have been, they've been replied. They've told them that they are wasting their time. However, you see this guy begging for terrorists to get amnesty in Nasarawa, in Zamfara, in Yobe and other places, in Borno, including Kaduna. But in southern Nigeria, after the governors met, let me share this with you first.
The forum affirmed that the peoples of southern Nigeria remain committed to the unity of Nigeria on the basis of justice, fairness, equity, and oneness, and peaceful coexistence between and among its people, with a focus on the attainment of shared goals for economic development and prosperity. The meeting expressed grave concern on the security challenge currently plaguing the nation and strongly urged Mr. President should address Nigerians on the challenges of insecurity and restore the confidence of our people. Thank you.
They got a response because they didn't consult the Fulani leaders before meeting. They met in government house in Asaba. But one of Gumi, the terrorist negotiator, one of them who went to meet the terrorists, this guy responded to the governors.
Without me, it's against me. Ask all those, 13, 15 governors that met in that hotel. Was there any of the Fulani leaders consulted? Any of the Fulani leaders consulted? So they are there making laws for people that they have not consulted. This is a problem with government. Disconnected, out of touch with realities of people. You must sit down and talk with people you are making laws for. None of that those governors have sat down with Fulani leaders in wherever they are and tell them what we are planning to do, or what we're going to do, or what alternatives are there. And then they're sitting down there and making laws.
All right.
Be careful.
They were sitting down there making laws. He even said the only solution is to ensure that they give land if they want peace. That is the situation we found ourselves. Oduduwa nation. Yoruba nation. Odua nation. Whatever comes to your mind, you will be right. The bottom line is this. It is a unifying word and a united, a sort of get together and in unity as a people build a voice that is larger than what they can imagine. 5 million Fulanis in Nigeria. I'm not even sure if that number is right. Over 60 million Yorubas in Nigeria today. And here we are, fear, mongering, and the threat of what we never asked for, war, bloodbath, and all of that. As if bringing economic ruin to us in Yoruba land is not enough, they have now brought in terrorism. And they are telling us that we either accept it or, well, we can kiss our beloved Yoruba land goodbye. And it wouldn't have been a big thing if we didn't see the exposed memo where the plot of Ruga initially wasn't just to give land, it was actually to give land and create local governments all across the south for the Fulanis. They will call them the local government areas. So suddenly, they will even tell you, do you want more local governments? We want more local governments. Okay, yeah, but you need to create 2 local governments for Fulani. We need you to create 4 local governments for Fulani in your state. In your own state, we want you to create 15 local governments for Fulanis in your state. You know what I'm talking about? All these were the plots that would have put us in more trouble. But you see the southern governors that are still playing gentle, we will wake them up. We are not in a rush that much. So reality will push them to act right. As for all of us, there is a rally in Oshogbo tomorrow. Oshun rally for Oduduwa Republic is taking place in Oshogbo tomorrow and all across Oshun State. We know those who are going to mobilize the police and the military to attack people, they are going to be the Yoruba governor there, and the APC, Egbekegbe in that place. You know that if Numbu is from Oshun State, Iragbiji in Oshun State, Abi, which his true name is actually Shongodile. They call him Shongodile. Oshun State. We know they are going to mobilize tomorrow, but Igbowo Usha will also be present, as I've been told. And the number of people who are also getting ready for tomorrow. Same way, we will continue to enlighten our people why staying with Nigeria is not in your best interest too. Do you know that these guys have been printing money? I'm serious. They have been printing money even before the coronavirus. We don't know how much they have printed. Today, food inflation in Nigeria is over 159%. But officially, they are saying food inflation is 17%. How can food inflation in Nigeria be 17% increase when a bag of rice in 2015 was how much? 7,500 naira. Abi, a bag of rice today, 6 years later, is now 30-something thousand naira a bag. Abi, so and they are telling you that it's only 17% increase. They are not honest people, and you know they will never be honest anyway. They are printing money. And they are building Niger Republic, borrowing money as well to build Niger Republic. Imagine, for Nigeria, bokohari to say they want to build refinery in Daura for bokohari. So they will be importing crude oil from Niger Republic and they'll be refining it in Daura. Do you know about that? Using your money too. Abi? They are printing money, and I didn't say it. And this guy talk on.
At the end of the month, Abuja and we collect money and we come back and we spend. My brothers and sisters, I am an economist. I'm an investment banker. We are in trouble. Huge financial trouble. First, what we used to rely on, crude oil. Forget what you are seeing now at $70, $60 a barrel. It is only a mirage. It's only a question of time. Because the major oil companies, Shell, Chevron, who are the ones producing, they are no longer investing as much in oil. Chevron is now one of the world's largest investors in alternative fuel. Shell is pulling out of Nigeria. So, in another year or so, where will we find this money that we go to Abuja to share every month? Last month, we got FAC for March. The federal government printed an additional 50 to 60 billion to top up for us to share. We say remove subsidy. They say no. This April, next week again, we'll go to Abuja, we will share. By the end of this year, our total borrowings, the total we have borrowed is going to be in excess of 15 to 16 trillion. And my worry is that we wake up one day, like Argentina, the Naira will be 1,000, 2,000, it will be moving. Because you can imagine a family, you don't have money coming in, you're just borrowing and borrowing and borrowing without any means or idea of how to pay back.
You understand that now? So if you are still holding on to one Nigeria, when China come for their money, they will just pick as many as possible. That will be the value of the money. Let me break it down for you. If they break down the base of Nigeria today, the one they borrowed, though, we don't know about the one they printed, though. The one they borrowed, if they break the base down, so far, they said it's about 35 trillion naira. You know it's more than that, Abi. 35 trillion. 35 trillion, Abi. Obaseki said, this was in April, Obaseki said, before the end of 2021, they would have borrowed 15 trillion, had it to 35, that's 50 trillion. Baba, you are done for. Like, done for. Like my guy said.
Àṣírí tí mo fẹ́ fún everybody náà ní sin ni pé ìwọ tó bá máa dúró àgbà ló máa pe hallelujah. Ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ jẹ́ Muslim láìláìláìláìláìláìláìláì. Ìwọ tó bá dẹ̀ wọ́n pé mẹ́ta lọ́kọ̀ọ́rin lọ gbé sàǹgbótó ẹ̀rọ kò gbé anywhere tó bá ń lọ kẹjọ máa lọ. Torí ìlú yìí, we are done for. Wọ́n ti lò level fún wa, wọ́n ti gbà wá fún wa náà, wọ́n ti ta everybody. So, be prepared.
Done for. If you break down the debt in Naira, and you are a Nigerian, green passport, green, white, green, Abi, you are owing we don't know who you are owing, or you don't know them. You don't even know what they use the money for, Abi. You are owing China alone. Maybe if they break it down, your base should be around 200 million people, 210 million, including children, including pensioner and all of that. Break and down, you will be owing the whole world somewhere around 750,000 naira. If they break Nigeria base down to individuals, everybody come and pay your base. And they are not tired. Zimbabwe, you know that Zimbabwe money that they are using wheelbarrow to sell in the market. Watch your naira. And it is deliberate. Why should Yoruba be part of that? Why should we share in that? Why should anybody tell us that Nigeria will be better? Why we watch them dwindle it? You see, they asked the Emefiole confirmed that truly they are printing money. Nigeria is done for. If you care for the future of your children, you will listen to those who are asking for a peaceful dissolution of Nigeria. It is to save lives. So the level of poverty coming, it has never been seen before. It is beyond the 40 years in the wilderness of the children of Israel, Abi. I think that's the story. They were supposed to spend 40 nights. Well, I think they ended up spending 40 years. Abi, what is coming? And I don't think 3 generations will see it through. And the only chance we have is for all of us to collectively say, enough. Keep your naira. Keep all of that. The one way you do, don't do. CBN governor has this to say. Larry Babs. Sorry, I would have missed that if I didn't quickly click on that. So thank you that I didn't lose that in the comments. Your super chat and your super sticker. Maiyegun, everything about Nigeria is either fraud and or con. Lori ro. Referendum is the solution. Let each region look after our affairs. Fulanis and Abokis are afraid of what is to come. One love, mate. Thank you, Baba. Appreciate that. You cannot be more than truthful. I love that. CBN governor said it's true. They are printing money, but it won't tell you how much they have printed. You will cry.
If you understand the concept of printing of money is about lending money, right? That is our job, right? To print is about saying lending money. So there's no need putting all the controversy about printing of money as if we're going into the factory printing naira and then distributing on the street. It is very inappropriate for people to just give some coloration to the word printing of money as if it is some foreign word coming from the sky. Okay, so I think it's important for me to put it this way, that in 2015, 2016. The kind of situations we find ourselves now, which is even worse than what we faced in 2015, 2016, we did provide budget support facility for all the states of this country. That loan remains unpaid till now, and we are going to insist on the states paying back those monies going forward, since they are accusing us of giving them loans. That's what they're saying. And So most countries in the world today are confronted by not only health challenges coming from the pandemic of COVID, and also economic crisis and the rest of them. And what I keep saying this, it will be irresponsible for the Central Bank of Nigeria or any central bank or any Fed to stand idle and then refuse to support its government at this time. And what is being done, right, is being done in any climb. And at the last Monetary Policy Committee meeting, I did say, and I gave data about what is being done, even in developed economies, about what needs to be done to shore up their economy and take them out of recession. Nigeria is unfortunately in a very bad situation. I'm not going to pretend about it, in the sense that we are facing problem about productivity output, which is GDP. Luckily, we managed to just come out of it with a hair's breadth, and we are working very hard to see how we can not only have our head above water, but get our waist above water. That is what we are focused on right now. And of course, we're also confronted by issues of inflation and prices and the rest of them. And so for us to begin to see that some people playing some games, trying to come up with overheating this polity, talking about printing of money, I think is very unfortunate and totally inappropriate. And I would like to advise that this should stop. We should all work for the growth of our country and not playing politics. I'm not a...
You see, unity apology. They love to end their nonsense, their gibberish. They love to end it with, we all need to come together. You know, we all need to... You are printing money, mister. You are a money launderer. Just like you have a Al-Qaeda apologist in charge of your communication ministry, in charge of all your intel, phone calls, text messages, and every communication you have in Nigeria, a terrorist apologist is in charge. A money launderer, money doubler, a Mefioli is in charge of the CBN. They are printing money. So we have to, from day one, Amici said from day one, they have been printing money. Is that a country you want to stay in? Is that your one Nigeria? Shared poverty, shared miseries, miserability, miserableness, everything, sharing with them, including Boko Haram. No. I don't think it's ideal. And yeah, I love what this reverend actually say here. Before I want to open the line for phone in, because I shifted tonight, I moved around, and you can see that my studio is a bit different tonight as well, right? So I want to test everything and make sure that everything is perfect. So I'm going to open the line for just about 15, 20 minutes, and we'll round up tonight, okay? But wait, I don't know what's going on. It's like many of you on YouTube, on Facebook, you are practicing social distancing with this video, right? There is a like button. Even if you don't like what I'm doing, well, you on YouTube, right? You can give me the thumb up under this video. There's also a thumb down where if you don't like what I've been saying or what you have been watching, even though you have stayed on for so long, you can give me a thumb down, but engage with it. Don't do social distancing. Subscribe onto Maiyegun's Diary Politico. I'm going to open the line. It will take you just 1 second to do that, like this. See? Very easy. So I'm going to open the line now. The number is under this screen. If you want to contribute tonight, call that WhatsApp number. Is right there strolling underneath there. It's a WhatsApp only call. If you are fast enough and lucky enough, please turn down the volume of your broadcast, okay? The video you are watching right now, or move away from the device or move away from the TV when you want to talk, okay? I will start that. Hello there.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Your name, sir?
I'm Chooks calling from Germany.
Chooks from Germany. Please, you are
live.
Yeah.
Maiyegun, thank you very much for what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you. You are shedding more light what is happening in Nigeria. First of all, I want to give you compliments for your knowledge, and I pray that God will give you more power. The question I want to ask is, when I watched your program, sometimes I'm not trying to downplay what you're saying, but it's like after watching your program, I think maybe Nigeria is going to end tomorrow, or it's going to break down tomorrow. When you read the so-called news, it's like there is a kind of disparity between what you're saying and what the news media, the information we are getting from the news media. It's like the news media, they will be telling us as if to say the life is going normal. Like, I'm coming from the Biafran area, and actually I know there is something happening in East, precisely in Imo, but when you see the media, it's like nobody's reporting it. Then when I hear you, my heart will be bleeding. I don't know. Sometimes I have a problem. Whom am I going to believe? I trust you that you'll be. You are not a party to the whole. You are, even though you are a Southerner, you believe in Biafra, you believe in Udua Republic, but there is no need for. I don't see any reason for you to tell lies. But why is
Chuk? You might be, maybe you might not probably completely grasp what you want to say to me. Okay, like why is it that when you watch Maiyegun's diary, you feel like the whole thing is going to end tomorrow or it's going to explode tomorrow? But when you look at their news in Nigeria, it doesn't pretend. It seems that everything is normal. You see? There is something you see on Maiyegun's diary that gets you feel like this is serious. There are so many graphic contents that I can't share with you. There are videos I can't share on my broadcast because it will be like me going to the extreme. When I finally acquire the right technology, right, where I can blow up some of these videos. Every day people get killed for needless reason. I'm talking about coordinated ransacking, picking people up and executing them, making them disappear. How did they move over 500 Biafrans or the, let me say 500 Nigerians now, who are from the Obigbo to Suleja in Niger State? And their media in Nigeria reported it as arrested IPOB members causing problems in Obigbo. So it's up to you. When I share things with you, I give you the evidence.
No.
You get what I mean now? So it's not, you can't then feel like, I don't want to say you are lying and all of that. It's completely up to you. Now, Chuk, it's up to you what you want to believe.
No. It has nothing to do with, I believe what you are saying, because I have also, I was opportune to get some of those videos, but I can't understand that.
What is then keeping you to feel like, maybe because we are saying the explosion is on, then it's not yet on, or I don't understand, Chuk. But however, right, thank you so much. Okay, we believe that there's a lot to worry about. All of us should be worried, not because we are victims yet.
I'm too worried. We all are
worried. We all are, and we should
worried.
Be.
I'm too worried. Why do we choose to spill the blood of our blood? Something we can just.
That's the answer we haven't found.
Ask a question. If do you want to believe? I mean, okay. Look at the European Union. Look at the British. They were once in the European Union, and they made a referendum, and they get out of the union. Why can't we do just a simple? I don't know what creates a black man. I don't know.
Them do it. Chuk, let me take another caller too, okay? And
then, thank you very much. I'm so proud.
Thank you so much.
I'm so proud of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time. You have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah, so just like I said, right, let's make it brief. If you want to ask me a question, ask me. I'll answer to the best of my own ability. Hello there.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Samuel from Canada.
Samuel from Canada. Wow, you are live. So, what do you have for
us?
I
can't wait till tomorrow when we shall have Prof, man. Kitoye, Emeritus Professor of History. Sunday. Sunday. I can't wait, man. I think one thing the last caller is actually not fixing is the fact that you are ahead. There's a way you read ahead of time, and you project into what they're going to do. And of course, the Nigerian media don't have that. And again, they are paid to do the job, so they must do the job according to the dictates. He that pays the pauper dictates the tune. Many of them could get fired or even killed and maimed if they do otherwise. It's not that people don't know what is happening, but some of these things are underreported and in some purpose. Having said that, it's a joyful thing to see. I always put it this way: the power of the people, the will of the people. Thank God for the rally coming up tomorrow and next week and all that in Oshun and all the other forthcoming rallies. Right. And it's a good thing too that the governor, even though, with some commas and stuff, are coming around now to see it's becoming clearer and clearer by the day. People are joining the movement. Yeah, people are moving on. And I'm really happy. Everybody is now watching with keener interest, and the stakes are getting higher. And even the opposition is seeing that, wow, this is really becoming something, and it's becoming a global movement and all that. Thank God for the diaspora who will add their own voice and power and finance and all that. It's going to be such a big movement and a big voice that nobody can deter. You know, when an idea whose time is right can just not be stopped. No, then there's this appeal I want to make before I just hang up. There's this music by Ogunde. I sent it to you on WhatsApp. Maybe you look at it. Please play it for us. It's about the liberation of the Yoruba. Don't just play Yoruba Ronu. We have another one that talks about.
You know what happened is, you see all these platforms, right? Some of those musics are copyrighted. If you don't get that permission, right, we can get all our videos, just put off, and it will not really.
Okay.
So
this one is an old Ogunde song. I don't think there should be any copyright on it. An old Ogunde song.
Copyright. But if we have their permission.
But you play Yoruba Ronu.
That is not the reproduction. It's not exact Ogunde song. It was a reproduction.
No, this one is exact. No, it's exact because it does not even have video. It's just the audio, really.
Do you get what I'm saying now?
I'm
talking about that audio now, okay? Do you see the one I'm playing? The one I play all the time. That's not Ogunde's original version. It's a reproduction.
I know exactly. But the one I'm talking about is Ogunde's original version, actually.
I cannot play it. Do you get that?
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I can't play Ogunde's song at all. I can't play some music. I'll get put up.
I never knew that.
So I can play reproduction and few other music tunes that are not copyrighted. You know what I'm talking about. It's a serious stuff. So I don't want to dabble into it at all.
I get it now.
You get that now, yeah. Thank you so much.
I do. Thank you too. Thank you. I'm very grateful. Yeah, bye. Thanks for talking with me. Thank you. Yeah.
So that's another one there. Let me take this other one.
Hello. Yeah, Maiyegun, how you doing?
I'm very well. How are you?
Hello? Yeah, good. Yeah, my name is Henry. I'm calling from US.
Henry from the US, please. You are live, sir.
Yeah. I just want to, appreciate you for all you have been doing. God will bless you. Your show is like a lifeline to me. I don't miss it, even if I'm at work.
Bless you.
I always maintain to follow you up because you have been giving us a very great enlightenment in that country.
Thank you.
So
thank you.
I just want to thank you.
Thanks, Henry.
For all you do. Have a wonderful weekend.
And you too.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe, okay? Thanks so much, sir. I have another caller. Hello.
I just want to thank you for all you do. Have a wonderful weekend. Hello, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Your name?
This is Mighty calling from US.
Mike. Did you say Mike or Mighty?
Mighty. T-Night on YouTube.
You are live, sir.
Okay, good. I've been trying all the time to meet your live show, but unfortunately, so today I just got back from work. I was just got home now, and I got an alert that Maiyegun is live. I said, "Oh my God, I got him today."
Good.
Okay, Maiyegun, what I'm trying to say now is directly to you, and then I want to. I appreciate what you've been doing, but I want you to make you understand that sometimes people don't realize who they are. You cannot see yourself. Somebody is your mirror. Maiyegun, you are that leader that Oduduwa Nation is looking for. You are the leader.
Thank you.
And then a lot of people don't know. I like how many days ago I tried to pick my phone when I went out to hang out with some friends. One a Yoruba guy, one from Benin. I keep telling them about Maiyegun. The Yoruba guy said, "Don't know about Maiyegun." I took their phone and then subscribed them. Subscribe Maiyegun on their phones 3 times the same time. Fantastic. So a lot of people, I wish I can have a means where you have a larger audience, especially people back at home, the youths. Once you get a larger audience, 1,000, 20,000 subscribers is not enough. Maiyegun, you need more than 10 million subscribers. You need more than 20 million subscribers. You are the leader. I want you to wake up and step into that shoes that the God has made for you. Yes, Akintoye is there. Sonny Igboho is there. The way you just started, that was how Nnamdi Kanu started Radio Biafra. Just by broadcast. And you don't know what you're doing. You are doing a great work. You are that leader. I'm saying that in you. Truthful, fearless, and bold. I'm saying it as it is. Whatever we can do to make your show reach out to a larger audience, especially our youth back home. Maiyegun, I'm telling you the gospel truth. I am seeing Oduduwa Nation coming to a reality. I'm seeing Biafra coming to a reality.
I am positive too.
I'm
very positive.
Yes, I'm not a Yoruba person, but my younger sister is married to a Yoruba person, same mother from Oyo State. My grandparents lived at Ibadan Railway. My grandfather owns a house at Ibadan till today, very close to Challenge. I don't know how to make their address. Then my auntie again got a house with her husband living at Molete in Ibadan. So the point I'm trying to make, the point I said that today is for you. I'm just telling you, sleep and wake up.
Thank you.
And then know that you are that leader they are looking for. You
Thank
are.
You so much. We are like leaders. David. And leaders are made. Some said leaders are born, but leadership is earned. And people have paid sacrifices. Many of those sacrifices I cannot even compare. I haven't paid any other than just give my time. But for every journey, or let me say for every journey, there is always a step to it. We are all leaders. Thank you very much. It's so lifting, and it's encouraging. That somebody like you could say that to me. Thank you. I love that. Thank you.
You are a born leader, not made leader. You are a born leader.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You have a good evening, okay? Let me take another call.
You too, my brother.
You have a good one.
Okay, good, brother. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I have another caller. Hello. I hope that connects, by the way. Let's see. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Hi there. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Oh,
I've been listening to your program for not quite a long time, maybe like 1 week or so. And it was, I think it was my husband that brought my interest into you.
You haven't told me your name.
But I answer if I'm an Igbo woman, and it interests me what you're doing, actually.
Thank you.
It interests me that you're opening the people's eyes. You bring out, your platform is very, very educating, right?
Thank you.
But something I want to ask this evening is, because there are videos where you brought out, and I think I watched 1 or 2 of them today in the internet as well, where these people call themselves the Fulani people, saying they are the head, they are the rulers of Nigeria. I think maybe it was in your platform that somebody brought out and said they were about 10 people in the Fulani herdsmen in I think it was in Zik, during the Zik
era,
ruling
60s,
that they were just fake. And why they hated the Igbo people is that even if they are in an island, they still will be the head, And the Igbos are trying, and they're trying to, they're fighting for this Biafra, they want to leave and stuff like that. That they're not going to allow them go. Why wouldn't you allow people that want to go find their roots to go? You're holding them behind. You don't want to because even in the Bible, they said, Pharaoh let my people go, and they let them go. Pharaoh let my people go, and they let them go. My question this evening is that I think it was still in your program that I saw where you were counting how many monies the Nigerian government borrowed.
It was on this program tonight. And
I think
what we have so far, 35 trillion. And by the end of this year, when you had 15 trillion, it will be 50 trillion. BC, correct one, no? Correct debt, Gidi?
Yeah. Yeah, and when they are dividing it to every Nigerian, one after the other, they will be getting about 750,000.
Yes.
7 million.
No,
700 million
per person.
Per person to pay.
Yes. If all the debtors come.
And I still read where this Garba Shehu, this evening, Garba Shehu was saying when they allow people go, who are going to pay this money? Who are the people that are going to pay China back this money? My question and annoyance why I called this evening is, were Nigerians involved when they went to borrow this money from China?
We're not.
And what did they do for the Nigerians with this money that we have to join hands to pay back?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, because it's a very, when I was listening to this program this evening, I wasn't so interested, I wasn't so concentrated because I was doing one or two things actually. But it captured me to actually ask this question: if Nigerians were among the people that went to borrow these monies from China, and why we wouldn't have a referendum for them to pay this money, because they are now doing this their railway from Nigeria to Niger. Go borrowing money. There's no route from Lagos to Ondo, from Ondo to Onitsha, from Onitsha we go by bus. People suffer, bring out their individual money to buy buses.
It is unfortunate.
To buy
they don't
buses.
care.
They don't care.
They don't. Yeah, let me take one last call as well. Thank you so much for your contribution tonight, okay? Let me take one more call because our time is...
you're welcome. Then please still do something. Still talk about the payments and stuff like that. Okay, thank you.
We'll keep talking about it.
All right.
Thank you so much, man. Yeah, you have a good evening, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Yeah, we have one last caller. I'm so sorry. I think, that dropped. Hello.
Hello, Maiyegun.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Good evening. Good evening. Calling from Sweden.
Your name is Steven, did you say?
My name is Kevin, calling from Sweden.
Kevin from Sweden.
Yeah.
Great. So you're live. Yeah, you're live now, please. You are my last caller, by the way, so use your time well, please.
Yeah, I don't have so much to say. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for all that you're doing, you know.
Thank you.
And then I want to there's something that is actually bothering me, that I feel that the Yoruba people are not doing enough. I have a lot of friends at Yoruba, you know, and I lived all my life in Lagos. In fact, I schooled in Lagos. I went to school in Lagos. I grew up in Lagos. So, like, there's no way you will call in Lagos, I don't know. So most of my friends are Yoruba school. But, you know, I think that the Yorubas are not doing enough. And the reason why I'm saying this is, up till now, I have not seen, like, of course, we have Sunday Igboho and the other man that you're trying to bring in on Sunday that you're going to talk. Yeah. But I think that because right now, these Fulani people are all over, they are all over the place in Yoruba land. And I know that they also have camps in Yoruba land. But I have not seen any video, just like the way we are chasing them out now from the east, you know. I've not seen any video to show that the Yoruba people are already chasing them, because you see, I think that the thing that is keeping Nigeria now is because of the Yoruba. You guys are not taking the action that you need to take. You know, so I think that you guys are a little bit slow. The Yorubas are a little bit slow, and I don't know what is going on. So it's just bothering me.
Everyone is listening to you as well. Just like this program is a program that many parties who are involved in everything going on in that place, they key into this program and they listen, okay? And I believe maybe the discreetness in it is why we are not seeing videos, or maybe we are not really yet taking on them, but it doesn't mean that we are not. I have had reports, okay, where some of those areas where Sunday Igboho went in January, the people have returned again, and eventually they had to go back again. You know, this time around the OPC, and that was when we arrested. You remember that guy that was arrested in Barakwa at the time, and he's still in their detention. There are other things going on the G, But maybe we should just have a way of giving an update on those, even if the videos are not going to surface all the time, okay? But a lot is going on. I love your concern. It would be good for educating the people and updating the people, okay? People want to see what's going on. But a lot is
we want to see what is going on, you know, because there's a lot of things that is going on from the eastern part of Nigeria, you know. So we are seeing it, and we are seeing the action that they are taking, you know, because these people, they really mean something. They have an agenda. You know, they have an agenda to take over Nigeria, and we are not going to let. We shouldn't let them do that.
We are not going to let them. They have to bring in at least 100 million Fulanis before they can overrun the Igbos and the Yorubas.
But are you saying? I don't know if you've seen many videos that show. Okay, even the last video I saw that there was a video that went viral that they were bringing in with Dangote. It was Dangote's truck. So I don't know if you saw that video.
I saw it.
And they put them inside, and they covered them like as if they said they were carrying rice.
Yeah.
Only for them to open it, and it was a bunch of human beings that was inside.
But at the end of the day, they were discovered. Fulanis will need Fulanis, right? Before they can overrun everybody in that place, overrun the 250 ethnic nationalities in that country, right? They will need at least 100 army, 100 foot army to overrun all of us. That's something, okay? But we are not asking for war. Secession is not war.
Nobody's asking for war. Nobody.
But you can't bring war into our backyard and tell us to stop screaming. No. Thank you so much, Baba, okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Have a good we'll be expecting to hear from you on Sunday with
it's going to be great. We are working towards it, okay? Baba will be here. There are so many of you that will have the opportunity of phoning in and asking direct questions. I'll actually speak less that day on Sunday, and it's going to be with us for at least 2 hours. Thank you so much. You have a good evening, okay?
All right, thank you very much. You too.
Cheers.
Good night. Right.
Lórí Facebook.
I'm still trying to stretch and get used to where I'm putting my equipment. This is the first night, and it seems to have worked well. Let me know. What do you think about the picture? What do you think about the image? What do you think about I just saw myself in the picture there where I'm like dancing like that. I didn't mean to dance. I just described what I was doing, okay? So, to everyone, one of the messages I want to give to you tonight is this. We are bringing in Professor Banjaki on Sunday between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, which is the UK time or Nigerian time. Set your calendar, set your schedule, join us on Sunday. And before then, if you haven't subscribed on Maiyegun's Diary Politico, you can subscribe now. And to those of you who have been practicing social distancing with my video, you can go now and give me that thumb up before you leave. See, as a Yoruba man or woman, it is now a patriotic call on you to begin to plant the seed of eternal in where you live. Get and order yourselves Oduduwa flag. Have one in your own. Get your children used to this, okay? Professor Banjaki told me on the phone. He said they are currently working on a book, like a workbook. I think I couldn't put that out right now. I would have shown you, okay? So a book that detailed every part of Yoruba land, what we have, why we want a Oduduwa Republic, why self-determination will sustain it, how we are going to, you know what I mean now, everything that you need to know about Oduduwa land, Oduduwa Republic, constitution, government, and every other, everything you need to know. He said he's going to give me a copy. And in fact, we're going to work on it to put it in a PDF file so that you can download them all over the world. He said he wanted every Yoruba son and daughter to have a copy of that. That will be the anthem for you. Something that will guide you, help you, strengthen you, and embolden you never to be afraid to ask for what is right. As for China loan, as for American loan, as for World Bank loan, and every other loan given to Nigeria, when Nigeria finally break up, some of them will have to negotiate with every other part, or better still, they just have to partner with different countries that will merge and possibly be your partners too. It's up to you, but they will not
be part of those that will decide how that will go. But they will be partners, as usual, as your foreign partners if you want them. It's going to be up to you. But Yorubas needs to know why they deserve a Duduwa Republic. Why Nigeria has turned out so bad, so terribly bad, that today they are telling us to either take what is being forced on us or we perish or die, asking it for it to be changed. They are telling us that nothing can be done, or else they will kill and fight and use their blood. But they are ready to quit if we can defeat them. They want war. We are not asking for war. We didn't ask for one. The greedy ones among us, who because of what they wanted to become, are destroyed. You know, whatever they wanted to eat, to destroy what a great country they could have led in their different nationality. But because of the crumbs they are feeding from in this Nigeria, the open concentration camp, that contraption, right? For whatever they are benefiting, for those few, when the people's power rises, you will realize that all power, there is no power greater than the people's power. But the people needs to be armed, educated enough to demand for what is rightly theirs. And that's exactly what we are doing. Why we are doing what we are doing. Give me that thumb up under this video. Go on to Maiyegun's Diary Politico and give it a thumb up if you can. Subscribe, it's good, so you won't miss anything. Set your notifications. It's very important, so that whenever Maiyegun is live, you won't miss anything. All right? I'm going to see you again when I see you. Parting with this, and good night.
Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Maiyegun máa bí. Àní ẹ̀ Súnrakì. Maiyegun ti dé. Kí gómìnà kówó jẹ. àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. aṣòfin tí ń rúfin òwò àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. òkúra olóṣèlú àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. àní ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. Maiyegun ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé